So Sarah's here. I'm gonna hand the phone to you and let you take it like that. Don't get your hand in front of the camera. All right, so we're gonna harvest. We actually already harvested off of this one just last week for dinner. And we harvested off of this one last week as well. So just those two. I'm gonna leave them. Well, we can go ahead and harvest a little bit now. But you can see how quickly it grows back. Really, you just wanna come down a few inches off the stalk and cut right across. That's all you gotta do.
It looks like a rose.
So we need to, Peyton, why don't you go in and get a big bowl.
Okay.
We'll let it blow away. We're gonna have to wash it off. It's got some diatomaceous earth on it where we sprinkled it on there just yesterday, but that'll wash right off. So we'll go ahead and harvest some of this as well. Same thing. It's going to cut right there along the bottom. Nice big salads out of this. That'll all grow back. You can get multiple harvests out of each plant. So it'll all grow back, but we're just going to take what we need for now. Hurry up, baby. Really need a bigger bowl than that, but that'll work. Go ahead and pick all that up and put it in there before it blows away. Okay. I'm actually going to take some of this as well. This is all Swiss chard, and it'll get even bigger than this. Like these plants will get pretty good size. This is a good replacement for spinach. So let's say you wanted to do a pot of greens or whatever, and you don't have any spinach, real big spinach or anything. You can actually use this in place of that. It's a really good hardy plant for that. I'm going to take just this one plant, and this one you don't want to take quite as low. You just take the tops off like that right there. But you can chop that up and use it in your salads as well. And the spinach is not looking super healthy. We're going to take a little bit of it. We're going to get a little out of it for dinner tonight. And the holes don't hurt anything. I know it's not pretty, but the holes don't hurt anything. You can eat it. That's just where the bugs have been enjoying it. And as long as you don't have any bugs on it when you're eating it, and depending on the bug, it can be protein for you. But we don't really want to eat bugs. But we're gonna take some of it and it'll grow back. We're just going to take a little bit we can add to our salads. I think that'll be plenty for us tonight. So that's it for now. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Ty with Barker Squirrel Homestead. So you probably just watched a clip of us harvesting some lettuce. Me and Sarah working on that. That was a few days ago. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a quick video showing you how the plants are doing right now. And then of course you saw see some of our fire pit. We're burning a fire here tonight. And then Peyton is actually doing a little project. I'll show you that here in a moment and kind of give you an update on the bunnies. And then I got something else that I want to share with you guys and talk to you about here in just a few minutes. So stay tuned. All right, so Peyton is working on a project. Sissy is gone. Sarah is staying with Mimi and Papa. They went on a trip for her birthday. And down there in Dollywood, I talked to her a little bit ago. She's actually over at on a Ferris wheel as we speak in, I think, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So, or wherever that's at, Kentucky maybe, I don't know, wherever Pigeon Forge is at. But Peyton is working on something. So when we got the house, we inherited all these rocks back here along the edge of the house, all the way down here. It's all full of rocks. And so every time we mow, rocks get kicked out and hit. shards bust off. So we're picking them up, and what we're doing is repurposing. So there's a bunch of broken tile there we got to get rid of as well from working in the house. But all the down along the back of the house here, there is rocks, and so Peyton is picking those up right now. They're doing little bits of them. There are a lot of them that are kind of buried. Yeah, we're picking those up, and then we're putting those over here. They've got a pile they already started over here beside the fire pit. But our goal is we're going to repurpose all those rocks, and I'm going to spray this with a weed killer all the way around, but we're going to make a circle about probably 16 inches wide that'll go all the way around the ring there at the edge. And so that's what we're working on right now. Peyton is doing that. We got a fire going. Had a little bit of some boxes. We got excess boxes, but got leftover roots and sticks from that thorn bush out front where we planted the cherry tree. And yeah. So we're just kind of burning some boxes and some sticks and stuff like that. Clean that up. I'll show you the baby bunnies. They're doing good. It's a lot quieter out here now that we've butchered them meat chickens. So that's empty right now. We're planning on, we're going to wait through the end of July. Memory and I we've got a family vacation reunion in early July. And then Memory and I are going on a trip in late July. And so we're going to wait till after that to get some more meat chickens and run another batch for the fall that'll be ready to butcher. But here's the baby bunnies. They're getting nice and big. There's one of the white ones. Haven't decided which one we're going to keep, but we are going to keep a female. So we kind of thought about keeping, both of the white ones are bucks. We thought about keeping one of them, but because we like the white ones. So, but anyways, they're all doing well, getting nice and big. So they've got a few weeks left before we butcher them. See if I can open this up and get a clearer picture of them. There they are. Say hi. They're all just chilling out in here. We can see them from the house. We can sit in the house and watch them through the window, and they bounce all over this thing. Say hi. All right, so here's a look at the garden. These are all our tomato plants. If you look real close, you can see right there. Check that out. Got one going. They're all different plants. We've got another video that shows us planting all these. These are our wicking tubs, doing fantastic. So blueberries are getting a little bigger. We're getting quite a few of those, so we'll enjoy those later on. These are the cucumbers back here. There's our zucchinis and squashes. Look at all those buds coming out of that right there. We've got one yellow squash coming up right down here. Excited about that. There's the lettuces. It looks like, maybe somebody in here can tell me about this, but I've heard of plants that bolt, and that looks like that spinach has bolted. I'm guessing that's what that is, because the leaves have changed shape and it's going up like a stalk. So I think we're probably done getting anything off of that one. So, and the others are pretty riddled up, but really still doing pretty good on the lettuces, and that is the Swiss chard. It's still doing really well. Potatoes, we've got a few of them. You can kind of see when they're getting brown and yellow here. When they get up and kind of yellow and brown like that and they lay over, that's when they're done. So we've got a couple here, maybe 3 of them that are getting pretty close, but they're all looking really good. We got some beautiful flowers on these purple potatoes plants right here. But anyways, so they're doing really good. Pepper plants are starting to come back. These still don't look the best, but we've got good flowers on that one. Lots of buds right there. There's a little bell pepper coming out there. So they're trying to bounce back. There's buds all over them. We'll see what we get. These are those Japanese onions. We've already harvested some of these, but this is what they do, and you can just pull multiple harvests off of them. Radishes still doing really well, big and bushy. Those are ready to harvest. We will take the rest of the radishes out this week, probably here in a couple of days, and then I don't know what we're going to plant in there yet, but we'll do something different. We'll try to rotational crop, so we'll put something different besides radishes in there. These are our other onions. There's purple and sweet and white onions in there. Then the carrots, they're coming up, and then we've actually got beans going already. We've been telling you guys we're going to plant beans. We finally got it done, and I only intended on about 5 or 6 plants, but set Sarah up with the task, and she took it and ran with it, and now I have 14 plants. So we're going to have a lot of purple beans, but hey, so be it. Those are good, and we'll can them. All right, guys, so what I wanted to talk to you about, first of all, thank you. I just want to say thank you. And I don't want to make this long. I don't want to draw this out. I don't like that when I see that in videos, so I'm not going to do that to you guys. We went from 45 subscribers a couple of days ago to now over 200. I had just over 100 this morning. I'm now over 200 subscribers. I don't know how that happened. Don't understand that, but I'm grateful for it. And I just want to say thank you. The thing is with YouTube, a lot of people think, well, YouTube, like, you can monetize that and people making money on YouTube. But a lot of what they don't realize is there's a lot of hoops you have to jump through to get to monetization. And even if you do get to monetized, it doesn't mean you're going to make a fortune at it. There's some people that, there's some people who made a lot of money at it. But it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you're going to do. But, that is our goal, is to put out content that will educate people, as well as some entertainment, and also connect with people and that are like-minded, share values, have common goals and stuff like that. And so for us, it is a community, and we want to see a community develop of that. So I'm going to ask you for your help. Okay. Ask you for your help. The biggest thing is, if you're not subscribed, if you're viewing our content and you have not subscribed, please do that. It doesn't cost you anything. It's simple. You just hit subscribe, done. It's simple. That's it. You don't have to give any information. You don't have to do anything. You just hit subscribe. You don't even have to have a YouTube channel to subscribe to other channels. You just have, a Gmail account, or probably Yahoo account, or whatever, probably most likely Gmail. But if you go to the internet and open up a web search engine and you type in YouTube and you go to YouTube and you have an account with Google, you hit subscribe, and that's all you got to do. So, but what else you can do is you can hit that bell. That will notify you when we put out new content. But that's also one of the things that helps generate traffic to our site, because the more things that are happening, the more activity that's happening that other people are doing on our channel, commenting, if you're putting comments down there, if you're asking questions through that, sending us messages that way, liking our content, hitting the like button on that, sharing our videos, that's a big one. If you share the videos, I mean, it's not like you have to share them on your Facebook page. You can, that's great, share them on your social media page, but you can share them by just sending them in a text message or send them in an email or something like that. But liking and sharing our videos is huge. But ringing that bell, it's one of those notification parameters that kind of signals to YouTube that, hey, people are interested in this content. And so that makes the algorithm then generate our content in people's search engines, and it pops up in recommendations and things like that. What else you can do? You can watch our videos. That's probably the biggest one, okay? YouTube requires us to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched time outside of our own. It monitors our IP address and our phones and computers and stuff, so it's not going to count hours towards it. But 4,000 hours watched and 1,000 subscribers. Well, we're at just over 200 subscribers, and we only had 45 a couple of days ago. So we can get to the 1,000 subscribers. That's not as hard of a feat. But getting to 4,000 hours watched, that's the hard part, because the majority of people are going to click on a video. They'll watch a few seconds or a couple minutes of it, and then they'll click through it, and then they're done. Or they just exit out of it if it doesn't grab their attention. And we get that. A lot of that onus is on us to be able to produce good content that's going to entertain or at least engage you. So we understand that. But I'm also not out here as a poser. One of the biggest pet peeves I've got is seeing a thumbnail up on the screen that says one thing, but then you get into the video and it ends up being something completely stupidly unrelated. And it drives me nuts. I get why they do it. It's clickbait. It's drawing people in. I'm just not going to go there. I'm not, and I'm not going to sell out to that. What I'm asking of you guys is watch our videos. Watch them all the way through. Don't click through them. If you don't have time, and I get that, sometimes you just don't have time to sit there and just watch videos. But what you can do is while you're at work, maybe have a second screen opened up that's playing the video in the background on mute while you do other things in the office or at work. Maybe you're driving down the road, you can put your phone up and get it started before you start your car. Like, don't mess with your phone while you're driving down the road, but get it started while you're in your car and push play and let it play while you're driving down the road. But just watch the videos. Do that. I mean, videos run anywhere from 12 or 14 minutes up to about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. So they're all different lengths. But if you will do that, that gets us closer, because we are sitting at, like I said, about a little over 200 subscribers, but we're setting it right at 300 hours watched. And so we need 4,000 hours watched of content. So I can't get there on my own. I need your help. So I'm humbly asking you guys if you would do those things. That would be tremendous. Like, subscribe, ring that notification, hit like, hit share, send it out there, watch the videos. The more you do these things, the more it triggers the algorithm, and it creates a snowball effect, because as that algorithm grows, we had one video, nothing inherently special about it. It happened to be about rabbits, and it happened to come out at the right time, because it was right at the beginning of the season when everybody's talking about rabbits and raising rabbits and getting baby bunnies and stuff like that. And it just said, "Rabbit me this." That video is just a few weeks old, and it is over 3,100 views, over 240 hours watched on that single video. That one video got us over 30 subscribers. So, like, we are humbled by that. We need that to happen to a few other videos. But the more it happens, the more these videos get, the more traffic and activity on these videos, the more they get recommended. So that's what we're asking you to help us with, okay? Even if you just do it for, the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you just like, share, subscribe, comment on all of these videos that we have for the next month, and watch all the videos in the next month. That will trigger what we're talking about here. So we're just trying to get the algorithm to begin pushing the rest of our content like it did that one video. So anyways, if you guys could help us out, we would really greatly appreciate that. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video. As always, I love you. God loves you. If you're not in the Word, get in it and stay in it. Have a blessed night.